Come on over this way. Closer. Closer this one. Get this bookcase. Come. Hey, oh, it jumped clean to 11. See? Sex gets everybody's attention. How is everybody this morning? I have a guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself to you because I think I'm going to start having guests. So that way questions can be asked. Maybe they can catch something down there that I'm not. Good morning. Yes, the sex hacks. We're going to let you know, we're going to try to let you know how they are using sexual dysfunction against you and how you can recognize it in yourself and others. Let him introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Najee. Trent Thomas. That's all you get this time.
Okay, guys. All right. What do I mean by sexual dysfunction? Just that. The fact that most of us, and this includes fellows, which is why I have one with me, have been sexually abused. We have been, and we're talking childhood, teenage, and let's just go ahead and say because it was sexually imprinted from some of us 6 to 18, maybe 22. But by then, we're actually reflecting that sexual dysfunction as something that's actually functional. What do I mean? All right. I was talking to my friend here, and I told him this morning that he had been touched, y'all. And I told him to call 911 because I would consider it date rape, right? He said no, he was not going to do that. And he was like, it's a double-edged sword. I said, no, it's a double standard. There's a blunt end and there's a sharp end. And I went on to say, go ahead, I'll make the call for you. Now, mind you, y'all, this isn't fun. It was in jest. But serious conversation nonetheless. Because even sisters have to understand that brother is not there for you to be touching on him, man. That's
It's funny, but it's not at the same time. It's funny and distant. It's not at the same time. See, what it is had I touched her like that, a phone call would have been made, and it would actually have been serious because at that particular moment, now all your reputation and all this stuff is ruined behind you touching someone that you had no business touching without permission. But at the same time, she can get away with it and nothing said. Or if I said something, did it make you look like you weak or anything else? And then people are going to say, oh, you're weak. She let her touch you and do all this other stuff. And then they're going to look at you strange. But it was, at the same time, it's still a violation. Any touch without permission is a violation of that person's privacy. You see? But people don't understand that. And then it goes the same thing. Had that been a child that she touched like that, then everybody would have been, but it's a grown man, and you're like, man, it's okay, he can take it. He doesn't care. Oh yeah, I care. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I don't even want you bothering me. I just don't, just leave me alone. In other words, that's how you deal with people like that. Leave them alone. You don't have to deal with them. You're an adult. But if it was a child, they might not go home and tell their parents that happened. That could be a scoutmaster, a teacher, a babysitter. Say that happened to your 6-year-old son. He don't know. He don't. So he goes. She goes. Grow, all over your 6-year-old son. Yeah, we're going to get some bad comments about that down there after a while.
Well, true. But, I mean, not just... We're just not going to talk about the children. We're going to talk about adult dysfunction. Adult on adult dysfunction. We're not even going to take it into the realm of you being a complete pedophile. Because anything under 18, I consider you messing with a child. How the magical age of 18 suddenly makes it okay. All right. I'll accept that as the norm for this society. But I still say 22. I give it to 22. But
You're still pushing it. About 25.
But sisters, you cannot reflect the same sexual dysfunction that you would consider a violation onto a brother. You can't do it. It is not fair. He should have every right to call the police and say that he was, excuse me.
Yeah, it's funny. That's why we laughing, because it's funny.
This should not be funny. But we shouldn't be doing this to each other either. That's why I'm doing this segment. Keep your hands to yourself.
And they think it's okay.
It is not okay. This is so not okay. And sisters need to realize this. I really don't think we realize how we project this dysfunction onto each other. Complete hypocrisy. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, and if you say no, then they deal with your manhood. Oh, you're gay. Don't get the, as we say, the discipline no in practice. When you say that, then they start playing with your manhood. Oh, you're gay. Really? Because I said no. Why are you offering me this and you've only known me, what, let me see, about a week?
But this is something that needs to be addressed, because like I was saying in a couple other segments, if y'all check my Blog Talk Radio, we did a segment on brother violation, and I also did one for YouTube independently, and this is kind of my Facebook one. So what we have to realize is that everybody's body is their own. Period. You do not have the right to walk up on, okay, scenario. Brother walk up on you, he wants a hug. That is not your opportunity as a sister to grab his junk. I'm sorry. I am laughing because that is so insane to me. I cannot, for the life of me, wrap my mind around the fact that somebody's allowing me into their space to touch them, and I'm going to violate that trust by digging into their private places.
It happens.
What the fuck is that? And it go both ways.
Yep.
It go both ways, because I've been
seeking a field. Grab the woman's butt. Why you supposed to be getting a hug? Your hands are supposed to be up here, not down here, sir. You're getting a hug, not a grab. Okay.
Are you even supposed to be touching each other?
Really?
Because in some customs, because everybody believes every black American practices the exact same culture, and we do not. He eats pork. I don't. You would think with this on top of his head, he'd be Muslim. He is not.
No, pretty much Cherokee Indian.
This is a universal cap that is used for any man that can cover his head or wants his head covered. It does not mean he is Muslim, although you would think so. Wrong. Some people don't know what I am, but don't touch me. How about that? Let's just chalk it up to that right there. Don't touch me. I don't care of my cultural difference. But we have to understand something. We have to get a little more respect for touching each other. how to touch each other, what's respectful. How about this? If you don't know what's good, keep your hands to yourself.
And okay, let's reiterate that young lady, or older lady that was doing these things is enough. Y'all can holler Jesus all you want to, but she sing that song real good. Yeah, that's one of those sisters that go to church every Sunday and sing, "Oh Jesus help me," and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, one of those. Doing the feeling, the grabbing, the touching the fruit, all that stuff.
Touching the fruit.
I digress.
I'm sorry. I just can't believe that at this age we're still going through this. This is crazy. We really have to retrain ourselves on what's good, what's bad, and what's acceptable. Now, what if he had hit that woman? I mean, because if I was a woman and a man had touched me like that, he'd have got a back fist and a couple other things. It would have been a brawl up in there. But what if he had done it?
Yeah, not to mention I was sleeping too. If I would hit her. Yeah, if I hit her, oh, here we go. Then they're gonna look at that pedigree again. Oh yeah, fighter. Oh yeah, you go, boy. We got you now. I'd have been in the cage. She'd have been all right, but she did it. Right. It's the truth though. Y'all can laugh, have fun, talk about this with your friends. Oh, it's funny, but when you look at it,
this is serious.
When you really look at it, it's funny because see, I'm different. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna hit the woman and none of that stuff. But some people ain't like me. Suppose she did that to somebody that's untrained or just surprised or real shaky or something. You don't know. That guy could have just pow. Then here she goes. She want to call the police, but she initiated that, and then she's gonna sell it too. He hit me. But what did you do?
Or let's go to another scenario. Let's go to another scenario that's highly likely, and I hope brothers back me up on this. All right, you start groping him. He reacts, but he reacts with force. Now, is it a rape scene? Because you initiated by initially touching him. His reaction was forced sex. Now who's the violator? Because I know brothers that have told me things like that. Why? Because he had a flashback. Women have flashbacks. I've had them. And a man's flashback is not the same as a woman's. His reactions are stronger. After all, the hormone that's pumping through him is testosterone. Hence the word test. His ass is going to test you. And I know a lot of brothers that told me this same story, and I thought being completely honest, they got rape charges. When all they were doing was following her lead, as he said. Because his junk was grabbed forcefully.
See, this is what she means by this. This is. Let me give you the scenario. And this is where the term men use tease from. Woman grabbing all on him, and man didn't even initiate it. You grabbing all on this man, then all of a sudden, when he reacts and he grabs on you, it's no. But you was grabbing all on it. You didn't rile this man up. Now it's no. Now he on you, grabbing you, and you, oh, it's too much now. You fighting. And then, everybody's can't control themselves. So now, we got 4-6, which is somewhere in there, something happened that shouldn't happen. And here we go, rape charge. But she started.
This is how we can keep some of our brothers out of jail.
Especially the younger ones, because this usually happens between the 8 to 15-year-olds on up to the 21-year-olds. And we need to get these little girls and slow them down too about lying about their age.
But not just lying about their age,
Even
about their sexual
They
prowess.
shouldn't even be doing that in the first place. They shouldn't even be by themselves with some. They shouldn't even be out.
For some reason, it is in the American psyche that a woman doesn't have sexual drive. Bull.
That's a lie.
I have an independent sexual drive of my man. Period. There are times he walked through the door where I will want to throw him on the floor, and I have to whoa, donkey! I have to
Wait a minute.
have to control that
and
shit.
half of these women out here know it's true.
Have to control it.
Know it's true.
Let him get in the dough. I don't want him to have a concussion. You know what I'm saying? I want him to clean himself up. He be taking too long in the bathroom sometimes. Then the cooking come in, and then I done lost it, and then something happened, and I'm right back on it. And he's like, where this come from? It's like,
It was there to begin with. You didn't see it though.
I kind of like you, dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, came in from work looking all GQ and fine and shit. And you done walked in and you still smell good. Shoot, you know, you ain't been here all day.
And somebody left.
Bros, just because we give you the leave to say yes or no, and that I'm controlling myself with a little bit of discipline, a lot of discipline, does not mean that the drive is not there. It is. And especially after you hit 35, I'm here to tell you something happens to the female sex drive that is insane. I think it has something to do with the fact that your estrogen levels are dropping, which means your testosterone levels are rising, and you start to feel like a teenage boy. It's everywhere. You can smell it. That's sex.
It's true.
And I think it has to do with the fact that you're about to go into menopause, and your body knows that it's about to go into menopause, and it is trying to get all the babies it possibly can out of you. But while we can just practice. You don't have to succeed in the baby part. You can just practice on that part as much as possible. But yeah, brothers, after 35, sister be like, whoa! Now, mind you, I have never, ever, ever told anybody that ever, but that is a biological truth of women. So, ladies, while you are in your 20s and you are in your 30s and you believe that your sex drive is where it should be, hold on, boo-boo. Hold on. Woo! There is a ride coming. Woo! This is why I hope you are married to somebody you love, and if you are not, you better get yourself a really nice boyfriend, because power to the people, is black girl magic after 35.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Lord.
But I say that to also say that you should have built some type of sexual discipline in that time. And this is something that we just don't think about while we're going through our lives. Did you require a sexual discipline?
Yes.
Can you go for long periods of time? And when I say long periods of time, I'm not talking 3 months. Sexual discipline, you might have to take a 6 months to a year hiatus. In most martial arts, when they talk about building your chi, you sit out sex 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2, maybe 5, maybe 7. And some of us are married when we do it. That's a whole nother level of discipline.
That's real bad, sir.
Ain't nothing, real talk, ain't nothing like rolling over and your husband got a morning wood and ain't nothing you can do about it but roll back over and hide your head under the covers.
See, they think you joking though.
I am not joking.
They think you joking. See, we went through this. Y'all don't know. See, every time.
And not together.
No.
Let's make that plain and clear. Not together.
been knowing each
This
other a
is
long
not my
time.
husband. This is not my
But
husband.
we went through this on separate occasions, and we telling you, because when they tell you to go through your meditation where you abstain from sex, you always have somebody that's very.
I'm gonna say this shit again. That is not my husband. Just
They don't care.
so y'all know, one more time. Not my husband. Okay.
They got it. I think they got it right.
Got it? Not the husband. Not the wife. Not even the girlfriend. He is not talking about me. I'm just saying. Because had it been me, he would have been molested. But it wasn't me because I have discipline.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You always get caught between a rock and a hard place. And sometimes you lose. There would have been one time I would have lost. I just lost. Okay, just lost.
No. Dodge that one. No. No.
Yeah. They don't understand.
Don't love me. No.
Oh, what?
No.
See?
Oh, this is a serious topic. This is not funny. Come on, y'all. It is the whole hypocrisy of this.
It's the United States, trust me.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Please do.
We just thought we'd bring this to y'all's attention right quick. We are.
And they finna go fill on somebody as soon as they get off.
Come here. Fundi Fee said I was going to throw you down because I'm over 35.
Yeah, somebody
Come here, boy.
caught up now. We done messed somebody up. Somebody gonna get it when they come home from work and don't even know what's happening.
Oh, my dog. Hey.
That's legal though. That's legal. He's yours. Feel free.
Ladies, I did this so you could understand something about a funny situation that we often put our brothers in that is so not cool. And when I say so not cool, I mean we're sending our brothers to jail by doing
That's
this
the
to
bad
them.
part.
And we wonder, we ain't no good men.
You sent him to jail.
Dude, had you kept your hands to yourself and not raised his knives, maybe, just maybe, the brother wouldn't be in the situation he's in now. Sisters, keep your hands to yourself. The same rules that apply for you apply for him. And at all ages. At all ages. It is not cool for your 12-year-old to be with your 32-year-old best friend. That ain't cool. That's not a feather in his cap. That's a psychological problem that's going to steep and it's going to come out in a real, real funny way later on.
Cause see, then he gonna be like that. He gonna deal with older ladies all the time. He's not gonna deal with no younger ladies. And see, at some point, that's gonna be bad business. But you don't understand, huh? Y'all may need to marinate on this one. We may have to do it again.
No problem. Not a problem at all. But just remember, the rules that apply to you should also apply to him. Period, point blank. Keep your hands to yourself. I'm going to say this again. Keep your hands to yourself unless there are clear signals. Clear signals that he wants you to touch him. Use your words. It's as simple as that. Use your words.
May I?
Can I? Shall I? Can we? We.
You might get a yes.
We, mon chéri. Let's use those romantic languages. Because, I'm trying to be like Morticia. I need a Gomez. I need the passion. I need the passion of a Gomez. We're not going to put him in this one because I don't even want to see what he's... Yeah, I know.
All right.
Y'all know who this is. This is Fundi Fee, and I got my sidekick.
Najee.
You know me. I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. Love y'all. Y'all know I love you. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't get yourself in a compromising situation. And whatever rule goes for you, goes for the other person. Male or female. Peace. Love y'all.